I was gonna do this amazing video yesterday. I had it all like recorded out, and EA changed the odds and nerfed stuff a bit. So instead of showing you guys that video, I'm not going to, because, well, it's changed. So in the midst of yesterday, when the training role was basically just paying out pretty well, I ended up playing 696 overalls, not a limited edition, and then like converting up a bunch of cards as well through everything that we did. So I still have a bunch of 93s here, like a bunch of them. There's like a Jake Matthews in here somewhere, I think. Or did I quick sell him? I hope I didn't. I probably did. Knowing me, I probably did. So we ended up with a bunch of stuff still, right? And I'm holding on to these cards for training because training is just really cheap right now. The TVP will come back, or there'll be something else more useful, and a million training will come in handy. But I did end up selling my extra 96s after the market changed and they went up. It was basically like an unlimited roll. Again, I wish I could have shown that to you guys, but I think that would just be misleading. So instead, we're just going to do something else. If you're looking to get into daily fantasy picks, daily drafts, weekly drafts, season-long drafts, make sure you check out underdogfantasy.com. Use my code TheActualCC when you sign up to make sure that you get your first deposit matched up to $100. Every week we're going and doing these private NFL, NBA, MLB drafts as well. So if you want to take me on, take my money, make sure you send me a tweet over on Twitter at TheActualCC, and we will get one set up for me versus you versus whoever else we want to add into there. And if you're not in the draft, you can always end up doing daily pick'ems for each and every day for NFL, NBA, MLB, NHL, college, soccer, esports, PA. There's like every single sport within here. So make sure you go sign up today or download the app over on your app store, Underdog Fantasy. Use code TheActualCC. See you guys on the sticks. Now, what is painful right now is if you want to go open packs and do stuff, there's really not much you can roll for besides Campus Heroes cards, and I feel like they've been slightly nerfed. The best bet if you wanted to get trained to do anything like that is indeed to just go buy it, okay? Doing the pack for fun method is not the best training value. Well, packs got updated, right? Like, packs got updated, but I tell you what, they don't pay out at 3. Like, this is, you would have to get 18,000 training now per pro game day pack for it to come close to it. 18,000 training. That is a lot. Okay. So this is what I enjoy doing. And the only time I'm going to be like opening regular packs and stuff now is 100% when there's, if we need a limited or like for legends or something. Okay, so normally this is, I'm this guy. Guys, go open this pack, have some fun with it, etc., etc. Training is too cheap across the board to do this now. Okay, it's just too cheap to do it now completely, right? Now, there's some cards that you pull you can sell. And if you pull a decent card, you should sell it, because some of the top end cards still have value, but you ain't getting anywhere close to the value from these packs now. Okay, you're really not. And we have a lot of content coming, obviously, right? We know we're gonna have some more Team of the Week stuff coming. Cool. We're gonna have playoff content. That's cool. We're gonna have Team of the Year. That's cool. All that's coming like in a week or two max. The TVP probably come back sooner than we expect. I don't know when, obviously, but sooner than we expect would be my my statement. So what I'm going to do then is kind of avoid doing this. And if I want to get training, maybe I want to hold training just for when everything comes back. You should just buy it. Okay. This was a good pack. This was a good pack. I'm gonna take my coins. And again, if you pull cards like this, take your coins, man. Take your coins. Don't just quick sell them. Take your coins, okay? So really, we're in a really odd spot again. And what's gonna happen as the year goes on is I don't think the pack odds are gonna be able to keep up with what training keeps going to. But EA's gonna have, they're eventually just gonna have to leave the TVP within the game, okay? The reason being is that it can't be like that low, right? It just shouldn't be that low at all. Like a 93 overall, if it gets to 60k, that's at training at 2, right? They'll put 96s at 200k. Like, how low was it really gonna go? I don't know, but hopefully it doesn't go too low right now, really, because it will just kind of crush the value of everything you have. That's the wrong Thomas Davis, EA Sports. But again, like 91s, which we're pulling here, they're 50k now, right? 50k. I don't want to sell these cards for 50k, but not every 91 is the same value, so you should always check it out. Like Zadarius Smith, right? The Redux. Not a lot of great places to get Redux now. This median price is 64. Okay, well that's actually at 4 per training, and you can buy it for under 3. So again, like, it's gonna make sense if you want to sell that card. But just going through the stuff to just pick up extra training right now is a really bad value, unless you get lucky. Unless you're chasing LTD Legends, because those should be really, really expensive now. That was a good pack. So that's my plan, okay? I'm always going to be upfront, and I'm always going to be honest with you guys, okay? Yes, we have a lot of coins here, so I can do probably more dumb things than normal. But it doesn't it's all for entertainment purposes. It's all for just having fun, right? I still want to tell you guys the right things to do, okay? Now, I did have a couple of you guys be like, hey, could you have got to 100 million coins? Well, yeah, if I would have sold my team, we could have got to 100 million coins. But why didn't I do that? Right? Why didn't I do that? Would have been a great video, right? Probably would have got a lot of views. The honest truth is, like, we got a lot of these coins from when the packs messed up on Christmas, right? Me saying that I have 100 million coins now because of that feels kind of cheap and misleading, because I didn't do it through other ways, and we also spend money on this account. So me having 100 million coins, I don't know, it just would have come off as really like braggy or something, and I'm not that way. So that's why we didn't do it. That's why I'm not going to do it. I would not do that on an account where we have done all of this stuff for me, right? Like spending money and getting the glitch, and that's just luck. It's not like, look how good I am, you know? So that's my take for, and that's just for me, okay? That is just for me. Other people have really grinded it out. I've seen multiple people, super grinders, get over there. I think the highest I've seen is like 175 million someone's had. Pretty crazy. I've never seen coins like this in any other year, but you know, it is what it is. But so, like, this is what I'm gonna do on like Legend Saturdays and stuff now, is this sort of stuff. Again, if I get this training and like another training roll comes out or something we can do, cool, like we'll roll it, right? Otherwise, I'm just planning on holding on to it all for now and just taking the loss for now. I guess, yeah, we can sell him. It's just the right thing to do, right? We go in waves. When we have the TVP, the market is high, you can open packs and have fun. When TVP goes away, the market goes down. You can't really open as many packs, right? It's a little harder, especially with money. My God, opening anything with points right now, terrible idea. Like, I don't mind doing some of this, losing a bit of value myself. I still get the enjoyment out of opening the pack and doing all that sort of stuff. Okay. So yeah, I don't know. We'll see how these pull out on Saturday. Right? Maybe they're good. I really do not want to see 2.5 million coin LTDs this weekend. We very well might. So we'll see how it all goes. Like, these aren't bad, but I don't know. Some are good, some are bad. So if someone's tracking this, that's cool. I'm not really keeping track of where we are and what we've done and all that. I'll tell you this. We're not making coins. We're not. And again, when the TVP does come back, again, we know it's going to come back. It's not going to come back at 6,000. Okay. Not. It's going to be a little more expensive. So just get that sticker shock done now. Okay. Just be aware. It's going to come back at 8 or 7,500 or something like that to help adjust and keep the market, because that's what it's there. That's literally what it's there for. Because without training for power-ups, you really don't have a use for a lot of cards. We're gonna do a couple more of these. This was just kind of like a talk, have fun, inform type of episode. Some of these packs have been nice. Maybe that bill goes for something. Again, I recommend selling cards if you get them and they sell for training of over 4. I think it's a good number right now. This other stuff, not so much. And I would only do it with bigger cards because I don't really want to take the time to sell like a bunch of 82s and 83s, even though like, oh, they're valued, like they're at 4.6 and 7. Like, okay. And even if I get close to it, like I can go back in with this Brandon Marshall, be like, okay, 91 overall. I know that they're normally 50. If I can get them for 65, okay, that's not bad. If not, I can just keep the guy and do what I want with him later. Okay. So we've covered. This is just a good bonus content type of video. We've covered the proper thing to do to get training. We've covered why I didn't try to get 100 million coins. And I'm going to cover something else here with you guys. This is super bonus content. So when the packs were really good, Campus Hero packs, when they were really good, am I the only one that noticed that the 93 overalls you kept pulling were the exact same players? No? Okay. So here's what I think happened, okay? I think that there were certain 93 overalls that were coded incorrectly at a different overall. That is what I think. Did you ever look on the block and see Greg Newsom? How many Greg Newsoms were up on the block? I tried to sell a 93 Greg Newsom, and there was like 60 of them up. I was like, oh, okay. And then I tried to sell my Donnell Hunter, and there was 1,600 of them on the block. Why? Right? So I will open one of these. So I think that's what happened partially as to what really helped kind of skew the market so heavily. Tell me if you think did you guys notice that as well? I think it was just an issue that EA had coding something completely incorrectly, which caused the market to move the way it did, and just a massive supply. So I think that's what happened. I think that something with the odds maybe are wrong as well, or they were typed out wrong, or there's obviously something with the odds. I don't actually know like what is wrong, so I'm not gonna like go into it because I just don't really know. It's all speculative. Could be like 5 or 6 different things. So I'm like, should we get make rights? I don't know. Maybe not. Wouldn't surprise me either way. But I think what was the bigger problem was indeed that cards were labeled incorrectly. It's a common thing that has happened in the past. If you guys remember, was it 5 years ago? Was it Christmas Eve? Free safety Calvin Johnson dropped. And there was just hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of them. And the reason is that he was what, a 95 overall, whatever it was. And he was coded as a gold card. So if you're opening what was the equivalent of a 0 chill pack back then, they always had like a gold slot. And like he was popping out of there the same as like any 78 overall would, right? Again, there's a lot that goes into like determining where a card lies and the odds for a card and all that stuff. The card itself doesn't necessarily have like an odds, right? But like its overall has an odds. Does that make sense generally? So I think that's what happened. I think we just ran into the same thing there. Let's go down to 73 flat doing this. I'm just going to keep everything because like, why not? Right? Who cares? I don't really care. But yeah, so I think that was what truly happened, and I think that's what messed a lot of stuff up. I think it's like a similar reason to why they kept changing the odds on the pack, because they didn't actually identify what was wrong. They just thought the odds were too good, but in fact, it's not that the odds were too good. It's that the card was paying out like it was an 89, right? And it's a similar reason why we saw a lot yesterday. Maybe we'll try to sell him and maybe Tony. Where people were getting these big Campus Hero cards in the 90 to 91 exchange set is because they're just labeled wrong. Just tells you why. Like, you can just see it. Like, they put it on a platter for us sometimes to tell what they've done wrong, and I think that's what they did wrong. So I don't know, always keep an eye on those things. If you notice anything that feels like really out of the ordinary like that, pass the word around, let everyone know so everyone can take advantage of it, because you should always take advantage of the situations that EA puts in front of you, because they would also take advantage of it by taking it away from you as quickly as possible, which is the business. They probably should, but if you can take advantage of something, do it. If you can't, maybe you're not home or whatever the circumstance is, that's okay. It's fine, because guess what? There's going to be another one, okay? So hopefully you're around for that one. You know, I see a lot of like, oh, it always happens when I'm this or that. I'm like, well, a lot of it does happen. A lot of it does happen during the morning releases, right? So if you're at a office job or whatever it may be, yeah, you're probably not sitting at home on your console at that time. But I realize that like that doesn't overly matter, because when it happened on Christmas in the evening, same people, same thing, right? Sometimes you get it, sometimes you don't. I missed out on some stuff. It's okay. It's fine. But it's a good chat. Love you guys. I'm out. Peace.